What's going on, everybody? This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. So, you guys have spoken. This has been going on for a couple weeks now, where you guys have been giving a lot of community feedback to us. Here, your top coin was Electronium for 2018, and we've been including you guys in a lot of the stuff we're doing. And today, I made this video about low market cap altcoin cryptocurrencies. Asked for your participation. You guys have given some feedback here, and someone on this comment thread had, I can't see their comment anymore because there's quite a few here, but I've read them. I read it, and it said, hey, can you give us just one? And some people were concerned about if we give just one, if there's going to be whales jumping on it and pumping it or whatever. So we're going to try this out, but what I did, I'm staying true to what I said I would do. To those of you who've been following us on social media, I put it out there to you guys first so that you guys know, to protect you from any sort of, funkiness that might take place, because as the channel grows, we don't know who's watching the channel, and I'm not going to stop making videos because whales are watching videos, because that's just that's not what we're doing, right? But I will continue to help you guys in any way that I can based on community feedback. So you guys said, hey, can you tweet about it before we go live with the video? So usually it takes me about 35 to 40 minutes to render the video. So by the time this is going live, this will already have time to marinate for 8 minutes, thereabouts. And also, I also posted it here on Instagram. So it's Tron. You guys picked Tron. I put this up. I said Altcoin Army coin of the week. I said, all right, Altcoin Army, what is the AA? AA stands for Altcoin Army. Consensus for the week for the top coin to rise up in second week of January 2018. If I threw another week in there, geez. How many, one, two, I felt like I said week a couple times. Oh, right here also. I said, ready, set, and drop that altcoin. So I went through the comments. I saw what was in there. Tron came up the most. See, TRX, Tron, XVG, and Tron. So I would say if there was 2 or 3 runners up, I'd say this would have to be the runner up would be Verge. But Tron definitely came up the most. And then, surprisingly enough, my favorite cryptocurrency, which I'll drop here at the end of the video, or towards the end of the video after we go over Tron, to see if we can get a finger on the pulse as to what's going on with Tron, why so many people are stoked for Tron, and let's go ahead and dive right in here. So I've already posted this up there for you guys. We've already got 45 comments, 39 retweets, 130 likes. If you're not already following us on Twitter, you can, altcoinbuzz.io, and Instagram at altcoinbuzz. Both communities are growing. I don't know how many of you guys are doing both or doing one or the other, but depending on what community you're using or platform you're using, I've put it out there on both. We'll see how this goes. We have to be vigilant, but we also cannot be scared. And if you're one of those people in the audience worried about pump and dumps, meaning if this coin goes up because some big whale just all of a sudden injects a ton of cash into Tron, then I'm going to say, disclaimer right off the bat, don't jump in. And that's okay. You can stand on the sidelines. It's like, just because you don't like the Super Bowl doesn't mean that people can't still participate and watch the Super Bowl, right? It's as easy as that. So, I mean, you can say that you think it's a pump and dump or whatever. I'm not trying to pump and I'm not trying to dump anything. All I'm doing is doing a community interaction with the Altcoin Army here, and you guys have selected Tron. And I'm putting that out there for some of you guys who are concerned about these pump and dumps. With that being said, if you're a newbie, when you see a coin going to an all-time high, try not to FOMO. That means don't just, once it starts rocketing, so let's just look at a rocket right now. This POC coin, right? It's just been a rocket all week. You see this? When you see one of these on a chart, you shouldn't FOMO into it, because that's typically, And I'm not saying this is a pump and dump, but that's definitely a pump. We have yet to see the dump. So credit to the POC people, because they could unload a whole bunch of POC coin on you guys and dump on you and take profit. They may or may not, depending on how they do it. But this is definitely a pump. So when you see something do one of these, you know, you might not want to jump in at all-time highs. But some people do FOMO, by the way. If you FOMO, that's your choice. We're just putting that out there. So let's get into Tron and see what's going on with these guys. All right, it's already at 19 cents. Has nothing to do with my tweet, by the way. Has nothing to do with the tweet. So to anyone who thinks that, no. Now, I will, yeah, see, it's already at 20 cents. So, and then it pulled back. So we've been seeing this with Tron a bit, where it pumps, dumps, and we're not calling that a pump and dump, but we're saying peaks, pulls back, peaks, pulls back. So if you see Tron start to rocket like that POC coin, just bear in mind that it's going up. Now, there was a massive dump of Tron 2 or 3 days ago, and people thought it was Justin Sun, the CEO of Tron, who did it. And he put out an announcement on his social media saying that he was not the one who sold, I think it was like 6 billion Tron. Don't quote me on that. It was based on a Reddit post. So that investor appears to be out of the market now, but they could come back in. We'll see. I don't know how that will play out. And where you can get Tron is on Binance Liquid, Gatecoin, HitBTC, OKX. All right. So let's take a look here and see what the social media for Tron is talking about. Here's Justin Sun. He says, yes, we are coming. Tron TRX, Tron. So let's take a look here. So he's got San Francisco office confirmed. Great news for TRX. If you're a fanfare type of coin person, this guy appears to be pretty, you're like dream leader, in the sense that he likes to do the fanfare. He's like a pep rally leader. He's like TRX, Tron, TRX, you know. So people are getting behind it. There is a fan club behind this, and that's up to you if you guys want to get in as a fan or as an investor. But, you know, you're going to have to make your own call on that, and that's just going to be left in your court, all right? So don't jump into anything you don't feel comfortable with. This is the community's pick, and that's just me doing you guys a justice on that, the best that I can. If you don't like me to do community picks, then we can find something else, but this is what you guys have asked for so far. So on my flight back to San Francisco, so he's heading back to San Francisco. They've got their office in San Fran. That's big news because that's next to Silicon Valley. If you're not already following us, Altcoin Buzz.io, and if you're invested in Tron, follow Justin Sun and follow the Tron Foundation right here. So that's how you can stay up to date. Twitter is the spot to be when you're trying to get information about cryptocurrency, your favorite cryptocurrency. Twitter is the spot until InvestFeed decides it's ready to get in the game. And it's in the game, but it's not quite in the game. You know, it's like they're still in the AAA level. They're not at the big leagues yet. Now, Tron, if you don't know what Tron is, let's take a look here. So you go to tron.network. You have the white paper, contact, decentralized, trustworthy application, smart contracts empowered by blockchain, digital values issued and obtained by everyone, a next era of Web 4.0. So you know Web 2.0, Web 3.0. I mean, Web 1.0 was basically .coms. Web 2.0 was basically applications. Web 3.0 is blockchain. Web 4.0 is like the next level. And I think Web 4.0 is going to basically be AR, VR, augmented reality, virtual reality. I mean, this is just my interpretation of Web 3.0. By definition, there is not such a thing necessarily as definition. It's like, when is the millennial generation? If depending on what definition you look at, they'll say the millennials are from this age group to that age group, or whatever, or Generation X, or even the baby boomers, right? It just changes. But Tron is a blockchain-based decentralized protocol that aims to construct a worldwide free entertainment system with the blockchain and distributed storage technology. The protocol allows each user to freely publish and store and own data, and in the decentralized autonomous form decides the distribution, subscription, and push of content, and enables content creators by releasing. Okay, so they're using the PWO app. Over 10 million users will become the first Tron-compatible entertainment app. So Justin Sun has kind of called out Facebook a little bit, and that was just his call. I'll show you. So it shows you that they're trying to get into, or Tron is looking to get into the social media aspect of entertainment. Here he is, Justin Sun, talking about game.com. We already kind of went over that before he even tweeted it out. So if you've been following our videos, you got an inside look at that. But let's take a look here. See if we can find the post that he made about FB, as we like to call it. Right here, he said, the centralized internet king Zuck said he will have a decentralized reform to fix FB. TechCrunch, you can read that article. Which one do you trust? The centralized king to reform, or the decentralized revolutionary Tron to disrupt the whole system? So he's basically, you can tell who he's aiming for. He wants some of that market share that FB has, right? And I call it that because that's what I call it. Now, most of you guys already are familiar with Tron, so I'm not trying to go too deep into the tech. You can read the white paper if you haven't been invested in Tron right here. It is peeled back off an all-time high, which was as high as, let me see here. We just look at the, so you wouldn't be getting Tron at an all-time high if you were to get on board right now, but you'd have to get on below 30 cents, I want to say. I want to say it reached 30 cents. Maybe 28. I thought it reached 30. I'm pretty sure it did reach 30, but I could be wrong. Right now it's sitting at 19 cents, so it's not at an all-time high. So if you're looking to get into Tron, at least you know you're not getting it at an all-time high. Now, when people were fudding out of it, of course, you would have been like, all right, let me jump into Tron or increase your position, right? So it's just some things to think about. Do what you want to do. Take responsibility for your own decisions, okay? Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to say that my favorite cryptocurrency to watch this week is going to be Simple Token. I've talked about Simple Token on this channel before. We just, let's see here. Simple Token, altcoin buzz. Let's see here. Well, I said Simple Token cryptocurrency, time to buy OST. So where was it when I made this video the first time? 31 cents. Now it's sitting at 80 cents. So I've been talking about this one since it came out, really close to when it came out back in December, December 20th. So it's not like I'm flip-flopping here, and I didn't say it was I said it was just the time to buy OST. I didn't say anything like it was the top or the best, but I'm saying now, going from a $57 million market cap to a $161 million market cap, I think this thing's got a lot of room to grow. And it'll be interesting to keep an eye on where it goes this next week. But I'm saying this is my top coin to watch. You know, if it goes nowhere, then it goes nowhere. If it goes up, then it goes up. But I'm in this for the long-term hold. I'm not trying to get into a coin I'm just saying this is my top coin to buy right now for a long-term hold, okay? I'm not saying jump into it so you can trade it next week, this time next week. If you're doing that, then you're missing the purpose of the video, and it's okay, but that's not my recommendation, okay? So $161 million market cap. I would not be surprised to see Simple Token achieve a market capitalization, really, I mean, I want to say Omise Go, which would be a $2 billion market cap in 6 months. But I would say as a modest, I wouldn't be surprised to see Simple Token reach a market capitalization of something like Ethos here in the next couple months. I don't see how it's unrealistic to expect Simple Token. These guys still don't have a working product. By the way, this is one of the community's top picks too. Between Verge, Ethos, Redcoin, and Tron, that was basically what I took away from it. So Ethos, they don't have a working product, but they still got a high market cap and valuation. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Simple Token come up into that range. And that's just this week's pick. You guys also were kind of, I'm kind of leaning towards this because some of you guys made some comments. Hey, you guys made some sound predictions or projections about Simple Token, and I also agreed with it. So I'm kind of putting this out there as like a secondary underdog pick, but it's also something that I agree with. I would not have personally picked Tron as my #1 coin, but that doesn't mean that it's not the #1 coin, because it's not just about Jeff, it's about the community too. Because if I'm all worried about what I like, I mean, like this Dentacoin, no. I don't understand how dentistry, I know how dental work is big, but I would not try to get into this cryptocurrency because I think there's a lot of bigger technologies and niches and sectors out there ahead of dentistry. But if people think that Dentacoin, then you might as well look at Metablock. I mean, if Dentacoin's doing this, you might as well look at this one. Right? Much lower market cap, and it does the same thing, but for the entire medical. I mean, dental care is cool, but to see it reach I think Dentacoin, honestly, I feel as though it's overvalued. And I think people are just jumping into it. And because I think that people are just jumping into it because it's under a penny. They have a high circulating supply, which is in the video we talked about yesterday about microtransaction coins leading the way. So I think Dentacoin's a bit overvalued, especially with 2.3 billion. So I would not try to buy at an all-time high here, but if you want to, that's up to you. And I could be wrong. Okay. So back to Simple Token. Let's keep drilling this down here because a couple of you guys like Simple Token. You can see it on our channel here, or on Instagram here. People were definitely talking about Simple Token. Maybe it was on Twitter, I don't know, but I was getting a few. Oh, this AAPC, I'll take a look at that soon. You guys have really been talking about that one. I think it was Twitter, or maybe it was see, here's one Simple Token, but I think it was on our YouTube, actually. Let's see here. Was it YouTube you guys were talking about Simple Token? Well, it doesn't really matter. Here's Simple Token. Simple Token, Simple Token. Yeah, maybe in the beginning, Simple Token. Yeah, see, there was a lot of you guys who were talking about the Simple Token at first, and then people went off. I didn't even mention Linda in this, but people are on that Linda bandwagon like they're a fan. App coins. Okay. Anyways, let me get started on this. So, Simple Token started at 24 cents, been at an all-time high of 89 cents. So you're not buying at an all-time high just yet. And you can pick it up on Binance only. So just imagine what happens when this one gets added to more exchanges. You can watch my video on the page, on the channel about Simple Token if you want a more detailed review. But this basically, here, CryptoCritties, a perfect use case for Simple Token. So they might get into crypto pets. You can come on here and check them out. They've been mentioned on some major news publications. I always like to point out the team. So you can see they got a full team in place. There's their CEO, Jason Goldberg, and early backers here. You can see, oh, what is that? What is that? All right. So this is a major project. They're looking to basically help establish companies that aren't considering cryptocurrency, but at some point established companies looking to get onto blockchain and cryptocurrency. That's where Simple Token's utility is. They're there to basically monetize apps that are already existing with the cryptocurrency kind of protocol. So it's got a lot of potential. You can see the use case for this. And the team is definitely serious about the project, from what I've discovered. You're going to want to follow them on Twitter, as mentioned before. Okay? I'm going to follow them now. I might as well follow Wabi while I'm at it. There's so many coins that we're all in, right? But I'm saying you're going to want to follow them if you're going to take out a position. I was not following them up until this moment, but I follow so many, and I don't have time to keep up with 200 million things. Not to say that you guys do, but here's Jason Goldberg. Maybe we'll follow him, stay in contact with him. So yeah, my coin of the week is Simple Token. Your guys' coin is Tron. I better get this out there before this Tron keeps rolling, I guess. I don't know what's going on with Tron here. There's a big fanfare going on with this thing. So I'm not much of a fanatic. I do hold Tron though. I'm back in my Tron position. So we'll see what happens. And until next time, we'll see you guys. Subscribe to this channel if you're new. And click that bell to get notifications when we drop videos. You can subscribe to us and participate in our community forums or chats. Altcoin Buzz on Instagram and Altcoin Buzz IO on Twitter. As a matter of fact, let's see if anything else has come up. All right, yeah. So see, TRX, let's break 30 cents this month. Let's break it tonight. Come on, Tron, I need to retire before 30. So you can see a lot of people like this Tron coin. So that's me speaking, giving you guys a voice to a larger crowd, but it's you guys picked it, and we're delivering the news. It's a community consensus. I guess democracy the way it's supposed to be. All right, guys, we'll see you next time.